And we welcome you to tonight's Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. We are the live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local schools. I'm Terry Ross along with Nick Kern. We're coming to you live from St. Mary's High School in Medford, Oregon. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Today we'll be watching volleyball as it's Cascade Christian going up against St. Mary's in at least what for St. Mary's is the final game of this season. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button. Coming up will be the Bills Glass Coach's Corner, being brought to you by Bills Glass, the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bills Glass. Having new windows installed by Bills Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bills Glass show you what you've been missing. Bills Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bills Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net, and the Bills Glass Coach's Corner, brought to you by Bills Glass, the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years, locally owned, family-run Bills Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. Well, we took a moment to catch up with Coach Katie Miller of the St. Mary's team, and we do welcome the viewers from Cascade Christian, as some of you will be joining us for this broadcast. But we had a chance to talk with Katie Miller, ask her if she was happy that they had played this very interesting season. It turns out she actually is pretty pleased. One of the things that's really pleasing to them is they were able to play almost a full schedule of games. They got 11 or 12 in out of their 13, 14, something like that they had scheduled. So that's turned out to be pretty good. Also, it's been really a kind of as some of the other coaches have admitted, a stress-free environment to develop players because there's no playoffs. So you can do kind of what you want. Cascade comes into this game, though, on a roll. I'll tell you that right now. They've only lost 5 sets all season long. So they've really been playing quite well, undefeated, of course, and they are looking to close out, I believe, their season tonight undefeated. But they've had a marvelous season so far. Excellent defense. Obviously, if you only lose 5 sets in a year, when you play, I believe this is going to be their 8th game, you're doing pretty good playing defense, and you're getting the ball over in the right places and at the right time to be able to do that. So we'll see what Cascade brings to this one. It's going to be Cascade and St. Mary's volleyball as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. As we have just a few seconds before we line up and we get this match underway, I don't know what they're going to do tonight. I don't know. I haven't seen the PA guy tonight, so I don't know what that means. It's always a little confusing when the PA guy forgets to show up. You're not sure what's going to happen next. I see. I'm trying to find. I was going to say, I don't even think we have all the officials here, but I see one line, and I see the 2 net officials. I see the guy that's in charge of wiping the ball. Aha! Here comes the other one. They're not wearing official uniforms, so pulling them out of the stands tonight. So we're going to be ready to go here. The players coming onto the court, and now they're going to line them all up. So like I say, when the PA guy isn't here, he just confuses everybody by not showing up. He's the one that knows what we're doing. We'll be talking maybe a little bit later. As you know, I've been keeping track of those schools that have been playing and have yet to lose a set. And there are few left in that category now. And there's one in 5A. There's one in 4A. There are none left in 6A. Everybody has lost at least one set at the 6A level. So here they go. Now the teams wave to each other from afar. COVID has changed that. You used to meet at the net and shake hands, but no more. Now we just wave from afar. So with that ready to do it, we'll get ready to do it here as the official steps up on the net. I want to know that he's ready. So out there on the court right now for St. Mary's, I see Kelsey Dunn, Abby Christman, Noelle Thickett, Emma Johnston, I believe that's Montana Driscoll that's out there, and Albie Borvansky. We'll try to catch up with the Cascade players here momentarily. Let me see if I can get that done pretty quick. They'll be starting with the serve, so I'll just talk over that. Taylor Cave is serving. Also out there is Maddie Strain, Hannah Stanfield, Madeline Carter, and there's Dunn with a slam. But Cascade had it. and then they didn't have it for the moment. And number 13, Anya Farmer. Those are your Cascade Christian starters. As St. Mary's starts with a point and gets the serve rather quickly out of the hands of Cascade, but they're going to surrender it right back to the challengers. Challengers are in black. They've got the purple numerals tonight. St. Mary's is in white, other than the captains. The captains for Cascade is in white, and for St. Mary's is in blue, and that goes straight into the net. So Cascade will surrender the serve again. They've had 2 serves, and they've surrendered both of them. This is Driscoll on the serve for St. Mary's. Ooh, there's a nice slam that time by Palmer. And Cascade Christian will take the serve right back. Cascade Christian comes into this match 11-0 overall, 9-0 in league play. So they've been able to play most of their matches also. And as we say, to lose only 5 is something else. I mean, talking about 5 sets is what we're talking about. There's a slam by Miller, but Cascade blocks that one. There's a good dig. And we got a carry. So Cascade will get the point. So they're 11-0. They've only lost 5 sets in those 11 matches. That's pretty impressive. Trying to get it over was Driscoll, but couldn't get it done. Goes to 4-2. Meanwhile, St. Mary's is 5-7 overall. This will be their 11th and final match. 2-6 in league play. They get it over. And there's a block at the net. Trying to get it, slam it was Palmer, but Miller was there for St. Mary's, and it turns into a 4-3 ball game. Oh, they saved it. But not that one. Little tap over, and I think the Crusaders thought it was going to go out of bounds, but not so much. Coming in is going to be Maddie Ward, taking Driscoll's place. So Ward is in. Put right back. A little tap, but Cascade Christian was right there. I believe that was Taylor Cave with that. And there's a good slam. Another one. I tell you what, Cara Palmer already is becoming a thorn in the flesh as far as St. Mary's is concerned. Cascade Christian pretty happy with how she played. Povansky can't save that serve. It's all of a sudden an 8-3 game. As right now, Cascade Christian is not giving up the serve. They've got the momentum going. There, a little slam, but Cascade will save that. Tap over. All right, down the pike that time is Stanfield. Serving, and has been serving for a long time, is Carter. Now coming out for St. Mary's is Kelsey Dunn. Long. So finally, St. Mary's gets the serve back. I believe coming in for Dunn was Miller. Miller's back out, and Christman is in. Orvansky to serve it. Johnston, and it goes out of bounds off of Cascade Christian. So St. Mary's making a bit of a move here now that they've gotten the serve. And that'll end it. Miller again. Just right, or Palmer, excuse me, Palmer rising up and slamming those things home tonight. She's now serving. And out. Nope, in. That'll teach me to wait on the linesman. From our angle, that looked like it was going to go out, but St. Mary's agreed with me, but it was in. Good save. Not so much this time. 4 hits on St. Mary's. 12-5. Oh, they won't save that one. And St. Mary's says we probably should have a timeout to discuss this matter. So, we will likewise take a little break as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. It shows that it now reads 13-5 in favor of Cascade Christian as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week right here on TableRockSports.net. I'd like to remind you that today's game is also being brought to you in part by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunching your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. So after that quick time out there, we'll get back at it, but it's a 13-5 game. St. Mary's trying to slow down the challengers as Palmer is on the serve for Cascade Christian. There's a good save by Christman. Can't save it a second time, though. Trying to save it that time was Ward, but couldn't do so. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Well, I tell you, Cascade Christian has some players that can get up at the net and slam that thing down. Drive it just right in a straight line to the floor. Oh, there they tried a tap, but Johnston was there to make sure that tap didn't work. So we have substitutions all the way around. Palmer is going to take a seat for Cascade Christian. Millie Croy is into the game. And Ward took a seat. I believe it was Driscoll that came back in, and there is another Cascade point. Don't want to be surrendering the serve like that. That's out of bounds. Thicket sent that one a little wide. Strain is serving for Cascade Christian. There's a diving try. Borvansky will save it. Cascade will see what they can do. There's Palmer with it. Nope, wasn't Palmer. Excuse me. That was Stanfield with that one. And Strain will continue. Johnston trying to get it to go down. An error as Stanfield goes up with it. St. Mary's rejects that one at the net. Johnston to serve it for St. Mary's. It's in. Driscoll let that would go, thinking it would go long, but it stayed in. St. Mary's will accept that gift, trailing by 11 at this point. Christman to serve. And drops it in. It's amazing sometimes how that ball just, you know, everybody stands and looks at it. Every now and then, that's what seems to happen. I'm sure it isn't, but from a spectator's point of view. Oh, they can't save that one. Christman got that one deep on the serve, and Cascade couldn't get it going the right direction. And they can't again. So Driscoll sending it a little deep. Cascade Christian finding it difficult to get it going towards the net. This time they do, barely. Ah, there's a good slam. That one's by Miller. Went up high and slammed that one home. Oh, double hit. All kinds of substitutions now. Christman took a seat. I think Borvansky took her place. And Croy is out for Cascade. There's Dunn. Oh, double hit again. Stanfield serving for the challengers. That's going to go way long. Long again. And St. Mary's wants another timeout. So we will do likewise here, and we'll just keep it right here. As you look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, it shows it's a 23-12 lead for Cascade Christian here in set number one. Fans, you can help keep Table Rock Sports at the game by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports at youtube.com and then click on the red subscribe button to help us continue to cover the action. Speaking of covering the action, at least for this guy, the next action comes Friday night when we will be supposedly doing football. I haven't checked to see if that's still on, but Douglas is coming to town, and Douglas has had their problems up north, so we'll see if My scoreboard left me. I got to get everything back. I'm sorry about that. To 24-12, we are at set point. And there's a double hit, yeah. And that is going to be that as far as set number one is concerned. So as we go to set number two, and we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see the Cascade Christian now leads it 1-0 in sets, having won this one 25-12. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of Table Rock Sports. As you can see, Cascade Christian won the first set by a count of 25-12. So let's get into the second one here and see what St. Mary's can do. They will have the serve first. When we get things underway, they're going to count the players and make sure that there's no more than 6 per side. So, we're ready to do it. St. Mary's will lead off the serve and be Christman on the serve for the Crusaders. Sends it deep, but Cascade didn't let it go. Stanfield is the deepest. She's pretty much on the end line over there. And they're not going to get that one either. So the Crusaders are off to a 2-0 lead. To see if that's a good sign for St. Mary's. And they'll surrender the serve with that ball into the net. Under the net it went. Taylor Cave serving for the challengers. I don't know if they call that a slam or not. That was almost from half court, but certainly a hard hit ball. Dunn. The Cascade was able to play the slam by Dunn. There's a block. Back out of the net again. So Cascade. Yep, they saved that one. Dunn is long. All of a sudden, with Cave on the serve, Cascade is starting to pull away early. Oh, that was going to go way long. Thicket will be serving for the Crusaders. And coming in is Ward. Driscoll takes a seat. Ooh, good one. That time Miller right there for the block to give the Crusaders another point. And that will be a Cascade Christian point as St. Mary's couldn't get it over. Driscoll comes back in. No, not Driscoll. Excuse me. Palmer comes back in. Harrington to the bench. I say the bench. We should use that term loosely. It's really not much of a bench. Seats spread out. Trying to keep the players about 6 feet apart, so they're all spread out on the sideline. And Ward goes up and hits nothing but air. 8-4 game. Palmer has it rejected by Miller. She went up and ready to slam it and thought she had it. Miller sent it right back the other way. Here's Kelsey Dunn. Nope, not one. Oh, there was a... Well, okay, it's Cascade's ball. Not sure what the violation was there. But the serve, we understand what the serve was. It went out of bounds. Farmer serving for Cascade. Johnston is over, and Cascade Christian can't handle that one. So that'll bring the ball, the serve, back to the Crusaders. Borovansky, I guess it is. Borovansky. There's a little tap. It's going to go way out of bounds. Johnston tapped it. And Cascade Christian sent it the wrong direction. Borovansky, one more time. They're not going to rescue that one. How we came close. They sent it the wrong direction again. So St. Mary's keeps the serve. That little tap and a dive, and they're unable, St. Mary's unable to rescue it. Kelsey Dunn is out. Alexander is in for St. Mary's. Johnston gets it over. St. Mary's saves it, but not that one. Kinniston with the slam. Double hit. So St. Mary's will take it. A lot of substituting tonight. Last game, trying to get everybody a little playing time. Driscoll's in and will be serving for the Crusaders. Ramming that one home. Kinniston. I say a lot of substituting. Play one rally and out. In now is Harrington to serve. Moravanski trying to get to that one. Couldn't quite get there on time. Too far into the net for Christman to do anything with that one. What's the problem here? Nope, they're going to reverse it. All right. They reversed themselves. Cascade Christian, let's see. Did you hear the explanation? Well, that makes two of us. I couldn't quite hear what he was saying either. But he explained it. Cascade Christian says okay. And now it's 14-10, and the serve is back in St. Mary's, and it's Johnston. Good hard serve that time by Johnston. And another one, but that one's long. Strain to serve. She had a pretty good run the last time she served. And starts off with a pretty good run again. I didn't count them, but I imagine they scored 5 or 6 points off of her the last time. Dunn was going to go for the slam, but right there was Farmer to send it right back to the St. Mary's side of the net. Give that to Todd. I think it was Todd that found space in the court. There's a little tap, and it's going to go out of bounds. A little bit of a change of pace from Strain on that serve. A good rescue that time by Thicket. They won't rescue it a second time. I got one save out of it, but couldn't get two. Strain is still serving. Yeah, you hear a name. I apologize to Maddie Strain's parents right now, but I'm a journalism major and we've written headlines. You can only imagine the headlines that comes from when she's serving, like right now. Strain put a strain on the Crusaders, you know. You just, okay. Maybe as Christman taps that one to the empty spot on the court. Guess maybe I should just stay with minding my own business and not thinking too much, huh? Christman will be serving. And that's in. Again, that's Farmer that manages to ram that one home. And Cascade Christian closing in. Cave to serve. Now they're two away from winning the set. Long on that one. So St. Mary's lives to play another point. Thicket to serve for St. Mary's. Ooh, a vicious slam by Farmer that time. I'll tell you that, to make it a set point, set point. Stanfield to serve for set point, Cascade Christian. Oh no. And that's the set is going to go too far. And so, we're going to move ourselves to set number 3. As you can see by the John L. Scott scoreboard, Cascade Christian now leads it by a count of 2-0, having won the last set 25-14, won the first one 25-12. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Please thank our great sponsors who make this great high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. So, we get set to do set number 3. And St. Mary's hoping to catch a little magic here. Keep this match going, but right now, Cascade Christian having their way. We're back at it. Keniston to serve. I believe it's Keniston. That could be, no, I could be wrong. It was Cave. My mistake there. Johnston saves that one for the Crusaders. Wait. And they say it was out of bounds. They're explaining again as Cascade Christian is wondering how that happened. She hit it, the ball didn't land out of bounds. She stepped out of bounds, but the ball wasn't. The ball never hit. Oh, it stands. There's a good one by Dunn. So again, St. Mary's with a quick lead to start the set. But they've been unable to hold it. And that time going up to try to block that was Dunn, but winning the battle was Griffin for Cascade Christian. Coming in to serve for the challengers, Stanfield. Oh, there's just a little tap that time by Griffin. There wasn't a Crusader anywhere near the ball. I will say this, my cameraman, Nick Curran, and I were talking during the break. We've never seen a team in high school hit the ball as hard as Cascade Christian hits it, and they hit it straight down. They very rarely miss on those. They're done. That one's going to be saved, though. Yep, Cascade Christian will get it over. Set it again. That one's saved. Well, maybe. Yes. So Cascade Christian saved it a couple of times. Miller tried, and Dunn both tried to slam it, but couldn't get it done. There's Dunn with a tap. Cascade Christian, yep, they're going to save that one, and into the net. St. Mary's can't save it. So after a quick 2-0 lead, they're watching Cascade Christian now run off 5. And out of bounds. That'll stop the 5-0 run. That's usually what happens if I mention it. Now, almost every time that I've mentioned it this season, St. Mary's fans can thank me later. There's Thicket. Ooh, that was a good dropping serve that time. Line drive. In baseball, I guess they'd call it a sinker. It just fell off the table. That one's going long. Farmer to serve it for Cascade Christian. Oh, can they do it? They did. Off the rafter and everything. And there's another one by Palmer. My goodness, how many of those does she have tonight? Farmer will continue to serve. That goes long. So St. Mary's will try and get something going. And manage to have much momentum here in this third set. Kelsey Dunn to serve. Yep, Cascade will save that one. Oh, double hit. Nope, carried. So St. Mary's surrenders the serve. Griffin for Cascade Christian. As you can see, that one just dribbled over the net. And now Cascade Christian beginning to catch fire again. Now they're catching a little momentum going with Farmer at the serve. Johnston with one, but Cascade will not save that one. She sent it clear deep, just barely inbounds at the end line. Cascade Christian couldn't do anything with that. Miller will be serving for the Crusaders. Nope. I assumed that my eyeballs weren't fast enough, but I assumed she must have stepped on the line. On the serve. Borovansky back in. Ooh. Good reject by Christman that time. Sent that one back home. Driscoll is in and will be serving. St. Mary's keeping the pressure up a little bit, not letting a Cascade Christian just run away with this. There's a good save, Borovansky, and she does. She gets it over and inbounds. There's a good good block at the net. No block there though. Here's Johnston. She sends it deep. Cascade will handle it. Nope, there's 4 hits. So Cascade Christian handled that one. It would look like they wouldn't, but St. Mary's couldn't handle it in return. Oh, my goodness, slamming out one home that time. I believe it's Palmer again. Oh, we'll take it back. That was 13. Farmer. And Farmer does it again. That's 2 slams, kills by Farmer. Serving, by the way, is Maddie Strain. And finally, St. Mary's gets it stopped a little bit. Emma Johnston will be serving for the Crusaders. They're going to have to do some work to crawl back into this. And they hand the serve over. Cave. Oh, Cascade Christian will give it right back. That's what coaches call empty possessions. That's what they call that. It was served by Christman. Yeah. Cascade Christian sent that one out of bounds. Almost hit the official. That one's long. And lots of substitutions. I'm not even trying to keep up with them. They're both teams are substituting after every point. Stanfield will serve, though, for the challengers. Oh, good reject that time, but Cascade Christian sent it right back. Getting up that time was number 13, Miller, for St. Mary's, but Palmer back in the game sent it their way, and Stanfield will crawl one across the net. Now 20-11, as Cascade Christian is already up 2-0. It's going to go way long. And they hand it right back. Farmer will be up for Cascade Christian. Nope. Sends it long. So we're just trading serves right now. Although that's not really to St. Mary's advantage. They need to, run 4 or 5 off here in a row. Palmer couldn't get into that one the way she wanted. Johnston gets into it. But Cascade Christian will save it. And it's going to be Kinniston and gets that one home. Cascade Christian 3 points away from winning the match. Cascade Christian can't quite close it out here. St. Mary's keeps it alive. Borovansky will be serving. And that's out. See if St. Mary's can get themselves back into it. And that's in. St. Mary's let it go, thinking it would go wide, and it didn't. Now they find themselves 2 points away from losing the match as Cascade Christian serving. Johnston is in. Found the corner that time, 23-16. Driscoll in to serve for St. Mary's. Need to keep this going. And they do. Pick up one more. They've got two. Never know. Like I always say, there's a reason why you play it all the way to the end. You never know. There's three. That one's in. Johnston finding it again deep, close to the end line. And now Cascade Christian says maybe we should take a timeout and discuss this. As my goodness sakes, all of a sudden St. Mary's has caught a little fire here. As you look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, it shows you that it's 23-20. I'm telling you, St. Mary's is catching up. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family-run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. And the Medical Eye Center of Medford is helping bring you today's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the whole family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they might help your vision needs. So the Crusaders were down by 7. They've ripped off 4 of that 7, and that'll go out of bounds. Now you put yourself in serious trouble. Now you're at set point. Counting on Cascade Christian making a mistake. I don't think that that's something you want to count on. A strain is serving. And it's over and way out of bounds. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the final. Just like that, we didn't get our scoreboard out of the way for you, and I apologize for that. But as you can see by the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's a sweep for Cascade Christian. 3-0 as they win the final set, 25-20. We'll be back with the My Circle K powered by GP. That'll be the post game. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this as you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD, here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD, here to get you there.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And we welcome you to the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. It was a sweeping win for Cascade Christian tonight, winning the first set 25-12, and then winning 25-14 and closing it off 25-20. Although St. Mary's made a bit of a run there in that third set. Final game for the St. Mary's Crusaders. I believe it's also likewise the final game for the Cascade Christian Challengers, unless they all agree to participate in Culmination Week, and I guess we're going to have to see how that plays out here over the next few days. But otherwise, the volleyball season has come to a halt. We thank you for joining us for tonight's game. And we'd like to thank St. Mary's High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be, well, there's probably one tomorrow night somewhere that I don't know anything about. But I'll be back with you on Friday night as St. Mary's will be taking on the Douglas Trojans, as Douglas will be coming to town. Or at least, that's what I think. Hang in there. You never know. Last time with Sutherland, they had a bit of a COVID issue, and unfortunately we didn't find out about that until like almost Thursday afternoon. So the assumption is we will be playing football Friday night. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard is 3-0 in favor of Cascade Christian as they sweep the St. Mary's High School Crusaders in volleyball tonight. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. With Nick Curran, I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from St. Mary's High School in Medford, Oregon.
Get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD, here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD, here to get you there.